So I guess it's time, as far as this job goes, to look at the final installment as far as this bay window camper goes. So in this we're going to take a look at painting the tops of the doors and getting these all glossed up, and I'll talk you through what I'm doing with that and how I'm doing it. And then later on in the video I will show you some shots and a little bit of drone footage of the finished van now that it's all been painted up and rebuilt, and you guys can get an idea of what everything's looking like. Now for the gloss work, I'm doing exactly the same sort of mix as I did before. So this is 2 parts 2K gloss. This is L90D Volkswagen white. I'm using around about, I'd probably say 10 to 15% slow reducer, and I'm also using a medium hardener. Now the medium hardener choice and the slow reducer choice is just to help things settle out and flow a little better, and also as far as the medium hardener goes, just to help this retain its gloss when it's put through a bake. Because in the previous video, when you saw me using this gun for the first time last week, was actually the day before I'm painting the top. So I painted the bottoms. The very next day I masked off the bottoms, refitted these doors to the van, got everything lining up, and then put them straight back in the booth, prepped the tops, and then went straight in and shot the white on the top. So that one was on the Friday and the other one was on the Saturday, which for me just meant we could just get this sped through so we could start getting all these panels on, because they do take quite a bit of lining up and getting everything right, and a little bit of painting up on the brackets and little bits and pieces. On a job like this, I think them little small details make for a bigger, better job at the end of the job. Now the spray gun I'm using is the Walcom Carbonio 360. It's the 1.2 HTE clear. This video, I think this is like a couple of times into using this spray gun, and I have to say at this stage I am very much enjoying this gun. Now I've used it a few more times since the footage that you're looking at here, because this footage that you guys are watching now is probably around about a week, maybe 10 days old. Now over that sort of week, 10 days, I've been doing a lot in the shop, and I really am loving this as a gloss gun and also a clear gun. Now there's quite a few comments on the last video about this as a spray gun. You know, do I prefer it to my Segola? You know, how does it feel? You know, like price wise, because obviously it's sort of in the higher price range of spray guns. You know, is it worth the extra money? And you got to think, like, the main big brands at the moment are all around between the 425 and 475 mark plus VAT for, say, the DV1, the 5500X, the Carbonio, all the Segola. Everything is around the same sort of price range. Now when I moved onto the Segola, that was for me a step above what I'd been using before, and personally I have found that this Walcom has been a step up again from my Segola 4600. Now it doesn't mean that I won't be using my 4600 at all. I will still be using my 4600. I've really enjoyed using them guns for the last few years, and they will very much remain a staple in my shop. But at the moment I am enjoying this gun. I found that transfer efficiency and material usage is very, very good with these guns, and the lay down, as you'll see throughout this video, the lay down on this gloss, so it's no different to putting clear coat down, is absolutely spot on. Now a mate of mine broke his pot on one of his spray guns the other day, and he owns a shop a town or two away from me, and he gave me a ring and said, look, have you got a spare pot for your 4600 I could borrow? And the stage that he came over, I'd actually finished everything that I was going to be painting for that week. So I said to him, I have got a spare pot, and he started looking at these Walcoms, and I said, you know, why don't you take one to try? And within 3 hours of him taking it away, I'd had a text saying how much and how soon can I get one. And he again is using the Segolas. Now I'm not knocking the Segolas. Again, you know, they are a gun that I do very much like and enjoy, and I will carry on using. But I do think that these Carbonio 360s in the HTE 1.2 setup are a step above. Now, my Segola, I run a 1.3 XL. This is running a 1.2, and personally, I think this has got a better transfer than my Segola has as far as paint to the panel. So it's almost instant. Like the second you pull that trigger and you are over the panel, you know, it's just like it instantly hits the panel. You know, it seems like there's, when you're going across a panel, there's no sort of real delay in the laydown. It's a very prominent, fast, efficient, effective laydown, and you can probably see, you know, as I'm going across this, just how nice it is. There's not a lot of overspray at all either with this gun. Like I said, the only thing that I could sort of knock it on would be the fact that you've got to turn the fan in a tiny bit, but you're talking, you know, with the fan fully open, you need to take it back in about 3/4 of a turn. Now, compared to some guns, I find personally the DV1, you need to turn the fan in a touch. The Iwata WS400, you need to turn the fan in a touch, but that's got a very specific setting to it, whereas this, just literally just take it in, just that tiny little bit, just tweak it in, and it's absolutely perfect. And I have found this gun absolute fire to paint with. It is really nice. I'm having a bit of a break during the time that you're watching this. I'm having a few days off just to get a bit of R&R, because I'm absolutely exhausted after this last year and I don't want to make myself ill again, so I am having a bit of a break from the shop for a few days, but that doesn't mean that there'll be no videos. There's still going to be a video. Obviously you guys are watching this one now, and there's already a video going up next week as well that's already published and ready to go, and will go live next Friday for you guys. It's just we won't have a live chat on this one, obviously, and we won't have a live chat on the one next week, because I'm just taking a little bit of time out just to get a bit of time with family and just to get a bit of chill time, really, because at the moment the last few weeks at the shop especially have been very stressful and very long hours, and I just need a little bit of a rest. Now, the way that I'm doing these doors exactly the same as I've done everything else. I'm giving them a coat all over, and then I'm going to give the outsides one full coat, and then I'm going to give them another coat all the way over. Now, I've only included the first and second coat here because I don't want the video to go on for like half an hour of me very meticulously going around all the insides of the doors to make sure everything's done. And plus, I want to get some shots of the finished van for you guys. A lot of you guys have been following this project all the way through, which has been absolutely awesome. So I want to say a massive thank you to you guys always for your support, your likes, your shares, your comments, and the views as well, because everything goes towards helping us get into that YouTube algorithm that little bit better, and obviously get the videos noticed. So a big thank you to all you guys watching, and if you're joining us on this video, do feel free. I have put this in a playlist which I will link in the top left hand corner at some point. If you click the little eye, then you can go back to video number 1 that we did on this van and follow the playlist all the way through. It's quite an interesting series with a lot of different stuff that we don't normally show, and quite a few new processes, and also some old school processes as well. So as far as products go, this is obviously just a 2K direct gloss. The spray gun, as always, I will leave a link in the description to you guys from my sponsors over at SP Supplies. I know the guys over there have been working very hard on adding products to the website and getting more and more stuff on there. So do keep an eye on the website. Get your orders in if you guys are looking to get anything, because they have some absolutely amazing deals. Obviously, we buy as a running shop, and we've started buying more and more and more from them at the moment. Just something in particular like filler. The body filler that I use, I was paying, I think, like 36 quid a tin, and I'm now getting 2 tins for £48. So the savings obviously can be very beneficial, whether you're a DIY guy having to play at home, or whether you're a shop like us. They do cater to all of us, and obviously the discounts apply whether you are small or large, and so does the customer service and everything as well. They are absolutely second to none when it comes to their customer service and their help, and also their technical support as well. So as we're coming towards the end of these panels, as you can see, these have all come up really nice. As I've said, I am extremely liking this spray gun at the moment, and I will get a review up over the next few weeks when I've had more time using this and get a bit of a better feel, so I can give a little bit more of an in-depth review for you guys that are watching at home. But as you can see, these have come out really nice. They're really flat. I have to say, this actually came out a lot better with this gun than the other panel work did on the van. As we get using it more and getting more used to it, I'm settled in more and more. So that's going to be it for me for today, guys. Enjoy these final shots of the van, and I will see you again at 7 o'clock next week. Bye for now.